is this the shortest term of a minister? I'm talking about Nyesom Wike and his principal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nyesom Wike seems to be the only one that will be sworn in as a minister and also get kicked out in a short time. Why am I saying this? It is because of what is about to happen. Nyesom Wike and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, are they going to face each other? What is really going to happen? Former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, now minister for FCT or Minister of FCT, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nigeria. He probably might be said to have hit the ground running, but the run and the effect of it is going to be a little bit like a war. I do understand that things are supposed to be done properly. What am I talking about? Nyesom Wike said those that went against Abuja master plan will have their houses, will have their properties demolished. Is he trying to raise dust so he can get people who are politicians like himself, business people, to kind of pay him a visit, and maybe some of them will be bribing him so as to make sure that their houses or properties are not destroyed? He made mention of ambassadors. He made mention of governors. He made mention of ministers. He said, wherever you are, regardless of your position, if your property is not in line with the Abuja master plan, your house, your mansion will be brought down. Let us listen to Nyesom Wike.
All those people who are distorting the master plan of Abuja, too bad, too bad. If you know you have built where you're not supposed to build, it will go down. It will go down. Be a minister of anywhere, be an ambassador. If you know you have developed where you're not supposed to develop, your house must go what? Down. Those who have taken over the green areas to build, sorry, our parks must come back. The green areas must come back. If you hate green, you must hate yourself. So if you know you have anybody who is involved that have taken over the green areas, have taken over the parks, to where you now do restaurants, no, we will not accept that. Sorry. I will take one or two questions only, because I'm getting hungry. Let me not be talking now. I faint. They say the limits has fainted. and that will come out in the front page of this day, and our eyes will carry the first page. You know, those people are fighting me up and down, I know. So that's why I'm fully prepared as I came. I will not faint.
We take another tweet. This is from Daniel Wala, who wrote, "To whom it may concern, hello, sir. In case you need refresher course, the basic needs of the residents of the FCT are affordable healthcare facilities, access to good education facilities, clean sports and recreational centers, affordable transport service system, efficient and walkable street light in the city center and the suburbs, and finally, security." You came with a bullish and vendetta spirit, venting fire and brimstone about demolition and revocation of titles. Abuja is not Port Harcourt. If you create chaos in the city, you will jeopardize your principal's interest, and he will be forced to sacrifice your job. Or you will learn humility on the job. Kayode, over to you. I mean, that video actually got me because he was threatening to demolish these structures, and people were applauding. Kayode.
You know, that was the first thing. I said, why are people clapping? Nigerians, we have a penchant for pretension and for egging on people who are doing nonsensical things. Yes. When you have a situation where you have a former governor who's now been made minister of FCT, and all he's interested in, you put it really perfectly well, Rufai. What is the situation in terms of data collection in Abuja? Daniel Bwala, PDP,
PDP member,
stated it as well. List of health facilities in Abuja. If you go, I go to Abuja regularly. If you see some of the hospitals in Abuja, there are no facilities there. You have to pay for water. If you want drips, you pay. Everything you pay. You can't get anything. And here is Wike coming in, first day in office. He has not done any assessment analysis of what the problems are, what the people of Abuja need. None at all. All he's interested in is, I will destroy your property. Whether you're ambassador, you're minister, you're governor, I don't care. So definitely, some of the former governors from his state and other places, they should watch out because he's going to target them. That's the impression he's given. Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, call your man to order. Tell him that what you've put him there to do is to make Abuja a quintessential and a very special place that people want to travel to. Transport system, what is it? They're still using keke napep in Abuja. There shouldn't be any. There should be rail line. There should be all kind of things.
It's more important to go to the airport. They've not used it in a while.
He should focus on the things that matter to the people. That should be his priority.
Well, yes, Wike, he said, regardless of whoever it is that wants to fight him, and he's prepared. He said he's prepared. He's not going to be weak. That whoever wants to ask questions can go on to ask questions. The reason why many of these politicians are weary of questions being asked is because they lack integrity and they do not want to be asked tough questions. Questions that will demand their, cognitive reasoning. Many of them do not have it, they lack it. Yes, Wike, like I said in the beginning, hit the ground running with new policies. If you did this, we are going to correct this. Obviously, he knows that there are ministers. He probably must have gotten some kind of reports and he had gathered it all over the place, probably before he became a minister or when he became a minister, maybe. Now, there are those who are saying this is not what you are supposed to focus on. There are other things that are needed, pertinent, very important, that are important, very much important in Abuja that needs to be looked into, not you trying to bring down people's structure. But then the rules and regulation needs to be followed, and also, even if there is a master plan, if there is going to be some addition, it needs to be reviewed. That's what I believe. It needs to be reviewed. It needs to be looked into. When we talk about Abuja, a lot of people think once you land inside of Abuja, everywhere is like you've landed in this so-called, new heaven. But that is not how it is in all the parts of Abuja. There are parts that are not, that are rural. There are parts that look like a village. And there are parts that look good. I mean, parts where government officials often want to buy properties. I can say that majority of the politicians in Nigeria have houses, properties in Abuja. Abuja seems to be the place where everybody wants to have a piece of land, this house and that house. In fact, in those days, we saw many militants who got a lot of money in what they do, and they also bought properties in Abuja. Everybody wants to be in the central capital territory. They want to be where government power seat is. Everyone wants to. That's the reason why I think a lot of people probably would have found a way, one way or the other, to just get themselves, and we do not know how many master plan exist. That's the problem. We do not know if certain adjustments have been made. We don't know. So I believe that Wike is going to face stiff opposition. There are people who will probably want to call Bola Tinubu the president to tell him, like, look, this guy is going overboard. Even if he's going to demolish, is it our own that is going to demolish? And Bola Tinubu is the president. He can do and undo, of course, but he still needs certain individuals around him to run show. So what is really going to happen is Wike taking a step that is too risky. That's the question a lot of people are asking. Wike is a known controversial personality. Even whilst he was, governor of his state, he is this kind of person who wants to talk in that never-ending voice, never cleared voice, grottling and groggling and saying all sort of stuff. I do not know if Nyesom Wike eventually will carry out what he has said, or maybe they will just do a little bit of tidying here and there, bring down this and that, or is really going to go head on, bringing down structures, mark them for demolition, and nobody can do anything about it. I do not know. I do not really know what Nyesom Wike is heading towards. But whatever it is that Nyesom Wike is heading towards, I believe that politicians like himself and people, maybe military officers or whoever, I don't know, who have their houses. I know he has, he has records of houses that maybe the first phase of it that have been marked. He knows popular, he knows notable, he knows politicians, he knows everybody here and there, some that he might be aware of, that own properties or own something, a structure where he said it should not be. Maybe the president will call him and say, look, if just look for some other projects and things for you to do. I don't want to teach you what to do. I want to give you a free hand to operate, but do not go around breaking everywhere in Abuja. I don't know if that is what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to tell him, and if he will respond to that positively, or maybe he's going to throw tantrums and begin to argue about it on social media, on TV. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.